In 1962, one man changed the fate of millions, not with a pill, not with a surgery, but with a single electric shock. His name was Bernard Lown. And if you've never heard of him, well, today, he might just help you save someone you love. Back then, if your heart stopped beating, you were gone. Doctors would push your chest, breathe into your lungs, but 9 times out of 10, it didn't work. Bernard didn't accept that. He believed that death could be delayed if you acted fast and acted smart. So he invented something radical, the modern defibrillator, a machine that sends an electric current strong enough to wake the heart, but gentle enough not to destroy it. People said he was crazy. You'll kill more than you'll save, they warned. But he didn't stop. Because Bernard Lown had seen something most of us try to forget, a man, lying silent, with his life slipping away, and no one knowing what to do. He didn't just build a machine. He built time. He gave people a second chance. A second breath. A second hug. And yet, here we are, 60 years later, and many of us, me included, still freeze when someone falls. Let me tell you what happened to me. I was 74. My buddy Paul and I were walking in the park, talking about football and grandkids, when he just stopped. He grabbed his chest, and fell. No warning. No goodbye. I froze. So did everyone else. No one moved. No CPR, no first aid, not even a 911 call for the first 30 seconds. That moment haunts me. Because maybe, just maybe, we could have done something. That's why today's video isn't just a story. It's a mission. You're going to learn about Bernard Lown, yes. But more importantly, I'm going to show you how to do CPR for seniors, step by step, simply, safely. And that knowledge might one day save your partner, your friend, your neighbor. So don't click away. Don't scroll. Stay with me. Because what happened in 1962 might just matter more in your living room tomorrow. Let's begin. I used to think that when your heart stops, it just means you're gone. Like a light switch, off. No more. For years, I believed that once someone collapsed, especially an older person, there wasn't much we could do. You see, I had this idea in my head, that CPR was just for doctors on TV, something dramatic, something far away from real life, especially mine. But one winter morning, it became real. I collapsed. Right there, in the middle of our kitchen. I remember my knees buckling, my coffee cup slipping from my hand, and then silence. Not just around me, inside me. My wife screamed. My son ran over. And for a moment, we were all stuck. But he moved. Because just weeks before, he had taken a free CPR class. He did the compressions. He called 911. He didn't stop. The paramedics arrived. They shocked me once. Then again. And then. I woke up. Most people think they'll never be in that moment until they are. Here's what I wish someone had told me before I collapsed. After that, I had questions. I needed to understand what happened, not just emotionally, but technically. That's when I met Dr. Elena Torres, cardiologist at Johns Hopkins. She looked at my scans, took a breath, and said, "Harold, your heart didn't just stop. It overloaded. Like a circuit breaker tripping." She pulled out a chart, showed me how defibrillators work, the exact model Bernard Lown pioneered. "We didn't restart your heart," she said. "We reset it." And then she handed me a checklist. 5 early heart distress signs in seniors. I looked down and saw everything I had ignored. Pressure after stairs. Nighttime fluttering, I blamed on bad dreams. That creeping fatigue that stayed longer and longer. Why didn't I notice this? I asked. "You did," she said. "You just didn't listen." That moment hit harder than the electric shock. So I started learning. I read, I joined support groups, I asked questions I used to be embarrassed to ask. I built a small system and started sharing it with others like me. That's why today, I made something simple for you. Top 5 heart warning signs after 60, free PDF linked below. Download it. Stick it on your fridge. Share it with someone you care about. Because learning to listen, might give you time you didn't think you had. And in just a moment, I'll teach you how to do CPR properly for seniors. But for now, remember this. The defibrillator didn't save me. Listening did. After my collapse, and lucky survival, I couldn't sleep for weeks. I kept thinking. What if I had been alone? What if it had been my wife instead? Would I have known what to do? The truth was, I didn't. I didn't know where to press. I didn't know how fast. I didn't even know if I was supposed to breathe into the mouth or not anymore. I was 75. And like many of you watching, I thought I was too old to learn something new. I thought my job was to rest, not to rescue. But one evening, I met Dr. Elena again. She brought over a small dummy, a red mat, and said, "You're not too old. You're just too scared." And then she taught me CPR. The new kind. The one approved by the American Heart Association for seniors and bystanders, hands-only CPR. Stick with me, because in the next 90 seconds, I'll show you exactly what to do, and it's simpler than you think. Step 1, check. Shake the person. Yell, "Are you okay?" No response. Not breathing or gasping. Call 911 immediately. Step 2, position. Lay them flat on a hard surface. Kneel beside their chest. Place the heel of your hand in the center of their chest. Interlock your fingers. Straight arms. Step 3, compress. Push hard and fast. At least 2 inches deep. 100 to 120 beats per minute. Think of the beat to "Stayin' Alive," yes, that song. Keep going. Don't stop until help arrives. If you're tired, swap out with someone. If you're alone, you keep going. Cameo quote, Dr. Elena Torres, clip overlay. CPR done in the first 2 minutes can double or even triple the chances of survival. You don't need to be a doctor, you just need to move. The first time I tried it, I cried. Not because it was hard, but because I realized how long I had lived without knowing how to save someone. So now, I want you to have what I wish I had. I made a PDF, super simple. Big letters, easy to read, for anyone over 60. It's called Senior CPR, the 3-Step Survival Guide. You'll find it in the description below. Print it. Fold it. Keep it in your wallet, your glove box, your kitchen drawer. Send it to your grandkids, your spouse, your neighbor. And if you want to go further, we created a 30-day Know Your Heart challenge. Each day, one tiny habit to improve your heart's future. Links are in the pinned comment. Join the Facebook group. I used to believe age made us fragile. Now I know, it makes us necessary. Because the hands you train today might save the love of your life tomorrow. I remember the first time I ever used CPR on someone else. It wasn't in a hospital. It wasn't a stranger. It was my neighbor. Tom. 72 years old. A Vietnam vet. He used to walk his dog every morning at 6 sharp. Until one day, he didn't. I was trimming the roses when I heard it, the dog barking, the leash dragging, and Tom collapsed in the driveway. My heart froze. But my hands moved. The PDF we printed together a week earlier. It was still on his fridge. His wife handed it to me. I dropped to my knees. Step 1. Step 2. Step 3. I didn't think. I just did. What happened next reminded me why every second matters, and why you must be ready before it happens. The EMTs came in 4 minutes. Tom lived. 2 weeks later, he called me his miracle. But I knew better. It wasn't a miracle. It was preparation. That night, I called Dr. Elena again. "You saved him," I said. She laughed. "No, Harold. You saved him. You just finally listened." Then she paused. And said something I'll never forget. "We don't teach CPR to make heroes. We teach it so people get to come home." Since then, we've helped more than 4,000 seniors across our online group. Some shared their stories. Some downloaded the tracker. Some just finally told their kids, "I'm ready. I know what to do." So today, don't just watch this video. Take the next step. Download the CPR guide. Join the 30-day challenge. Share the group with a loved one. Because when you're ready, you don't just survive the moment. You save a lifetime. I used to be afraid of the silence after the fall. Now I believe, what we do in those 4 minutes defines everything that comes after. You've stayed with me this far. And for that, I'm grateful. It's not easy watching something like this. It's easier to scroll past. It's easier to say, "That won't happen to me." But you didn't. You stayed. And that says something important. You're ready. You're not here by accident. You're here because something in your chest whispered, "Listen." And maybe, just maybe, you're the one in your family who will make the difference. The one who shows their spouse how to compress. The one who prints the PDF for their church. The one who brings up heart health at Sunday dinner, even when no one wants to talk about it. We need more of you. If you haven't yet, subscribe. Not for me. For someone you love. Download the PDF. Join the Live Strong with Harold community. Comment below, "I'm in." Let's talk. Let's build this place together. Let's become the generation that listens. And next week, we're diving into the story of a doctor who reversed stage 2 hypertension in 3 months, with one habit change. Trust me. It's not what you think. So if you found even 30 seconds of value today, hit like. Save this video. And if it helped you, pass it on. My name is Harold Bennett. I'm 76. I've survived a heart attack, a surgery, and a silence that almost cost me everything. But now I listen. And if you're here, you just did too.